One of the most foundational principles of Hebraic study is let the word speak for itself. Not pastors, not theologians, not denominations, not traditions. Scripture defines Scripture, not men, not creeds, or culture. Scripture always has and always will define itself. This is where the Hebraic mindset begins. We don't inject opinions. We let the Word interpret the Word, line upon line, precept upon precept. Isaiah 28:10. Greek thinking reverses this. It treats Scripture like an abstract textbook filled with theories and interpretations. It asks, what do I think this means? The Hebraic mindset asks, what does Yahu'sha already say about this somewhere else in his word? That shift is everything. Greek thinking produces debate. Hebraic thinking seeks confirmation. Every truth must be confirmed by 2 or 3 witnesses. This is why the Torah says every matter must be established by 2 or 3 witnesses. Deuteronomy 19:15. And Yahu'sha confirmed the same principle in Matthew 18:16. He didn't introduce a new idea. He pointed back to Torah. If a doctrine cannot be confirmed in 2 or 3 places in Scripture, then it is either incomplete or it is false. This is the Hebraic standard of truth. When we follow that standard, the word begins to open. Patterns emerge. Torah aligns with the prophets. The prophets confirm the Torah. Yahu'sha fulfills, not erases, the word. And the end reveals what was hidden in the beginning. From Bereshit to Revelation, it's all one voice, one witness, one word. It's his story, history. Pulling verses out of context creates false doctrine. And here's the unshakable truth. The word does not contradict itself. I'm going to say that again. The word does not contradict itself. If you think it does, the problem isn't with the word, it's with your interpretation. Pull a verse out of context, and you will make the Bible say anything. That's how we got false names, false calendars, false gospels, and 40,000 denominations. But when we humble ourselves and return to the foundation, when we let the word interpret the word, we find every major truth is confirmed, every covenant principle repeated, every core doctrine anchored. The word explains itself if we let it speak. This is the way of the Hebraic mindset. Let the whole word speak. Do not cherry pick. Do not cut and paste. Trace it, test it, confirm it. You don't need a seminary degree. You need ears to hear and a heart to obey. Let the word speak, and every lie will fail. From Genesis to Revelation, every truth is confirmed. Every teaching is repeated. Every doctrine is anchored in the full counsel of Elohim. One of the most essential principles of Hebraic study is this: no truth stands alone. Every doctrine must be tested. Every claim must be confirmed. If it cannot be backed up by 2 or 3 witnesses, it doesn't stand. The word of Yahuwah never stands on one verse alone. This is where many fall into error. They lift one sentence out of Scripture and build an entire doctrine around it, while ignoring the foundation that came before and the confirmation that should follow. That's not how Yahuwah teaches. He gives witness. He confirms his word. He repeats truth again and again, so no one has an excuse. Every doctrine must be proven by 2 or 3 witnesses. This is the pattern laid down in the Torah. By the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, a matter is established. Deuteronomy 19:15. Yahu'sha affirmed this in Matthew 18:16, not by giving new instructions, but by pointing back to Torah as the standard. Truth must be witnessed, repeated, verified. This is how the Father guards his word against manipulation. This is how we avoid twisting Scripture to fit a personal or denominational agenda. If it cannot be confirmed, it cannot be trusted. That's the rule. That's the filter. If a teaching, prophecy, or doctrine cannot be verified in multiple places throughout the Word, then it is either incomplete, twisted, or flat out false. No matter how popular the teaching is, who said it, if it doesn't align with multiple scriptures, it doesn't stand. Hebraic study requires this level of integrity. Truth repeats, patterns align, witnesses agree. That's the beauty of Yahuwah's word. It doesn't contradict itself. It reinforces itself. From Bereshit to Revelation, the pattern remains. Torah is the root. The prophets echo the Torah. Yahu'sha confirms and fulfills, not erases, what came before. The apostles do not invent new doctrine. They confirm what was already written. This is the Hebraic standard. This is how false doctrine is exposed. This is how we dismantle man-made religion, not by shouting louder, but by standing on what is written, confirmed, repeated, and aligned. This is how we defend the faith once delivered to the set-apart ones. Jude 1:3. Let the whole word testify. Not just your favorite verse, not just a New Testament quote, not just a tradition you grew up with. We must let the whole word speak from Genesis to Revelation, because every truth must be confirmed. Every teaching, every doctrine, Torah will confirm it. The prophets will echo it, and Yahu'sha will walk it out. And it is all anchored in the full counsel of Elohim. And if that confirmation isn't there, walk away from it.